Alrighty. Hi guys. I did want to do a quick review on the Alienware R9 Aurora. I didn't get the better case, but who's gonna pay an extra, $100 for some RGBs on the side? It may be on the inside, but currently what I'm working with, if you just give me a second, go to CPU ZID. Which I put a new processor in it. I tried to save myself some money by getting an i5 9400. Don't! If you want to do VR gaming, like with the Oculus Rift, things like that. But in any case, we're working with an i7 9700K, which I installed myself. Thermals are great, by the way. If we come over here to the Alienware Command Center, even at a 5 gigahertz overclock, I am overclocking with this program. It seems to work just fine. I've already tested it by benchmarking with some other programs, but I did get the 2060 Super, which is running at, optimal temperatures, considering. I got the water cooling, so this one's going to be a lot cooler, even at a 5 gigahertz. I did learn how to use this a little bit better. It is a little bit of a learning curve, I should say. So what we got is, if you want to use your thermal things right over here, Alienware, audio, yada, yada, yada. I got it on balanced. If you want to put it on high performance, just give it a second. Oh, it would freeze. Alright, and that will go ahead and put your overclocks in. I have it disabled right now, but we'll go ahead and boom, boom, and there. Now it's almost at my 5 gigahertz overclock, not needing it a full 5. But as you can see, the temperatures have not hardly increased or decreased at all, considering how fast it's going right now. But otherwise than that, it's a pretty quiet machine. Everybody says it's loud. I don't know why they say it's loud, because you can adjust that by going over here, and what do I do? Or go to home, and this one caught me off guard, because you got to use this. So performance. Or balanced, and that will make it super quiet. You hear that? No, you don't, obviously. But I have it set to 25% of fan speed always, just because I like the added cooling. But you don't need to run it at 50. It normally, under a load, I have got it to like 50 with a 5 gigahertz. It goes up to maybe 60 on under a full load. If I stress test it, it gets up to like 71 degrees Celsius. And that's after like 5 minutes of the program, or the synthetic program, running. So the thermals are excellent. It's got a lot of space on the interior right here. So there's a lot of airflow coming through here. And this is your exit. So intake, exit. And this one, yeah, super cool. If we take a look in the inside, I purchased this from Dell directly. So I don't know if your experience is going to be different if you're ordering off Amazon or what have you. But see all the ports in the back. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB 2.0s, a gigabit Ethernet connection, optical audio, a display port. Yeah, that's display port. And all of these, that's a 3.1 and a USB-C Type 3, or a USB 3.0 Type C. 3.1. Yeah, these are both 3.1, and all of these are 3.0s. I got the RTX 2060 Super again. I mean, it's not that fascinating. I would like to get a 2080 Ti, but for budget costs, overall with the original system, it was like $1,200. Parted out, probably about an extra $100 to have it pre-built. Plus, you know, yeah. But yeah, this thing's nice. Cable management wise, so they got everything tucked away pretty nice here. You got a GPU holding bracket so it doesn't bounce around or what have you. This right here is probably a really neat feature. So you click both of these up and it swings right out, and then you got a full view of the motherboard, water cooling, your RAM, and it does come with 4 RAM slots. In case you do want to upgrade, I got 16 in there. That's all you need. In any case, I'm probably going to upgrade to 32 just because I want to. It does run at the 2660 range for that for right now, but I'm not sure if I should update to 3200 megahertz, if it's even worth it, or I should just stick with the HyperX and then add 2 more RAM to there and make it 32. But in any case, yeah, we got a water cooling unit, graphics processing, 2 more expansion bays for larger SSDs. You do have an M.2 slot located on there, so you can throw one of those. If you do not go with theirs, they will not send you a screw. They will only send you a mounting bracket. So you will have to purchase a screw in order to go in there. But a set with a screwdriver and some other things can be sent to you in the mail for like $5. So that's not a huge issue. It does come stock with HDD. Which is fine. You can get 2 terabytes if you wanted 10. Yes, you can always upgrade that in the future. The only thing I wasn't happy about is that there's not another slot for another HDD. They only have the SSD slots down here. You can get a wireless. It does come with wireless automatically. And if you want the killer wireless, it's only $25 to upgrade to that. Not a bad price in any case. But Qualcomm, still good, especially if you're not going too far away from your router. If you want to go longer distances, killer Wi-Fi is the way to go. It does come on board stock with killer gigabit internet. So that port right there is a killer gigabit internet port as well. I just wanted to do a review because most of the people that are reviewing it do not know what they're talking about, or, I mean, I haven't seen any good reviews of people that actually can open it up, tell you different parts of the motherboard and stuff. But it does come with Kingston HyperX Fury DDR4 RAM automatically. Nice. Just nice. Otherwise than that, you have opportunity to add a secondary graphics card if you want to do SLI bridge, which, let's be honest here, it's not worth it. It really isn't. If you're going to go do it, just get a 2080 Ti or 2080 Super. Save yourself some money and some heartaches and, yeah, frustration. But it does have more expansions over here for other SATAs when you want to plug them in. But otherwise than that, it's a gorgeous machine. It runs fantastic. I have had no issues running any games on it. I'm running most games at 1080p over 100 FPS fantastically and beautifully. No dips. I do stream, so I did upgrade my processor, which was a very simple process. You just take these off. All 4 of those. unsocket the CPU, throw that in. The only thing that happened when I did that is now that I have that new CPU in there, this is not recognized by the Alienware command center anymore. It doesn't show up on there, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I've done a BIOS update and things like that, so yeah, it's not there, but it runs. Again, we can confirm with the thermals on my CPU that it is running fine, even with a 3 megahertz overclock. As you can see, it's still running at the same temp as my GPU, which is extremely nice. This GPU right here will get up to 2000 or 2040 gigahertz or megahertz, and will stay at that speed, and at only 71 degrees Celsius. So I haven't the only games that right now that are dragging on this are like Metro Exodus and Boneworks, but those are like top notch. The only time that my fan speed increases is when I am playing Metro Exodus on DirectX 12. But yeah, overall, great experience, fantastic. Mainboard, Alienware, DDR4, and no shit. And you can just check everything here. And slot number 2, Kingston DDR4, and it is overclocked, so it's the XMP2 profile. The only reason why they give you Alienware Command Center because they don't have a UFIe that is extremely good. Hopefully later on in a BIOS update, they'll go ahead and give us more access to some more stuff, but otherwise than that, it benches pretty good. It likes, that's my CPU anyways. This thing's nice. It's still running at, it's under clock speed, but it's not turbo boosting yet, so it doesn't need that. If you want to do a 3D mark, you just go ahead and put this together. But overall, I'd say about 4 out of 5 stars. If not a 4.2. Maybe? No, 3.9. If anything. But let me just double check my overclocks. NVIDIA control. You just, before you run 3D Mark, you can't have any additional setup through the GPU. So you just gotta restore all your defaults, otherwise your score does not matter. Alrighty, so run, and this is only a 1080p because that's my monitor upstairs is a 144 refresh rate at 1080p for the extra frames per second that I'm getting. We'll go ahead and run this. There's another bracket in here that covers the hard drive and stuff, but I took that out just for easier maintenance. It's not really needed in there. And this screw right here that was in there, yeah, I took that right out. I'm not gonna keep on pulling that out every time I want to open it up. But we'll go ahead and let this run. Should take about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. See if I can prop this up really quick. And I do stream on Twitch. My username's Lord Ryusei. It's LORDRYUSEI. If you want to hit subscribe over there, it's all one word. We're getting almost 60 frames a second at this point, and it popped up to 61. 62, 60. It's pretty. It's really pretty. Second to last graphics test. Well, second to last test. This is just a graphics test on it. But if you want to do streaming, I would recommend going up to the i7 9700K. If you get the Intel version, they do have Ryzen editions, which are a little bit more expensive for some reason or other, even though Ryzen and AMD are a lot cheaper than NVIDIA and Intel's cores. But, you know. Yeah, we're getting almost 60, yeah, a little over 60 frames a second. Some dips over there when it comes to, like, more, like, particle effects and some stuff, but... That's to be expected, especially on a intensive test like this. And this should run really quick. It should go up to like 26. And it'll stay constant at 5 gigahertz for most of the test. Starts out at 80, dips down to 40, 5, 44, 40. So it doesn't, like, this is the hardest part of the test for the CPU, but it doesn't dip down under 27 frames. But now it's going to calculate the score, and it should be like an 8,700 range. There we go, 8,733. So not bad. Let's go ahead and check out the scores. So GPU temperature climbs up, goes up to 70, 71, then pops down to 65, 60, 72. Temperatures, and the CPU just stays, you know, mildly good up until here when it gets to the CPU test, and then it's still under 70, but overall fantastic. Better than my first scores, which was like 8,000, 7,800 range. It's taken a while to do that, but otherwise than that, fantastic. If I wanted to go up to 5.2 gigahertz on the CPU, I probably could and boost that score just a tad bit more. I don't know why it's taken so long to validate this score. That's different. But what can you do? See, we clocked in at 2010 megahertz at the top. GPU load. Looks like it's an issue with Remark, not my system. So, whatever. But that is my score the last time I run it. So, yeah, not bad. Frequency, again, stayed at the 1800 range and then dropped down during the CPU test. But overall, stayed at a average clock of 1800. So yeah, perfect. thank you for watching my video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll send more videos then. Again, I'm always on Twitch normally if I have a day off from work. So have a nice day.